All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutations to those of the hopeful elect. Just want to do a quick lesson. All right, going into prophecy, going into the downfall of Babylon the Great. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai, is really tearing this place down. Okay, and there's an article. Pretty much, I'm not going to go into it, but the title says it all. It says retail apocalypse continues. All right. So, this has been going on for like 2 or 3 years now. The retail apocalypse. Okay. More and more stores are beginning to close down. It says California facing store closures as another chain goes bust. All right. So I seen that. Then another brother posted up on, let me see, Slakia. Oh, here it is right here. Another brother posted up on YouTube. It says stock market crash alert. The national debt just hit 33 trillion. So pretty much, with all, this debt that Babylon is in America, all right, pretty much the US dollar is going to be rendered useless. It's already rendered useless, but, it's going to be to the point where the average person in America is going to be using the US dollar, for, to fucking, keep their fucking fire going so they could stay warm. All right. It's going to be, completely useless. All right. America is going to collapse. Okay. And pretty much America, the Federal Reserve note or the USD was pretty much, the foundation currency, all right, of the world. Okay. And with America, having, a stronghold on the oil industry, all right, all these nations was forced pretty much, to transfer over their currency, their foreign currencies into the US dollar in order to purchase oil, all right, and things of that nature. But now things have changed, all right, according to the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, according to prophecy. All right, now these other nations are rising up against America, all right, and waging war in every single way. And apart from physical war, these nations are waging a financial war. All right, they're pretty much trying to render the US dollar useless and take the power from the dollar. That's why these BRIC nations are coming together. They're trying to come up with their own currency, okay, which, pretty much they coming up with a digital currency, which that goes into prophecy. All right. But also they want to pretty much box out America. Okay. They don't want to do business with America. So now the US dollar is collapsing, man. And the US owes China trillions of dollars, man. And China is a part of BRICS. Okay. So this is the end of America. America is going to crash. Okay. And this is all prophesied, within the scriptures, because we're approaching the end of Esau's rulership. All right. So Esau, established America to push forth, wickedness, speaking of the elites. All right. But now America's going under. Is going to be a global collapse pretty much. All right. And then the elites, they think that they're going to, have order out of chaos. They think that they're going to revamp America on the beast system, which they're going to do it to a certain extent, but then that's when the Lord is going to allow those missiles to get let off. All right, because Yahweh Shema Shai is the one that's controlling, the pace of World War III. All right, the scriptures tell you, that the Lord, is controlling the minds of these different leaders of the world, and the Lord is, matter of fact, let me actually get a quick precept. All right. The Lord is the one that's driving, World War III, because the intentions of Yahweh Shema Shai is for those missiles, all right, to destroy America, because the Lord is going to make a example out of this place, man. All right, but leading up to World War III taking place and the missiles getting let off, all right, the Lord is going to collapse the society, all right, and the Lord is going to have plagues just riddle this place, man. All right, this is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. Salakia. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people." Yeah, because the Lord is bringing great judgment upon the earth, especially America. All right, the Lord's going to have this place collapse to where, you know, business as usual is going to be done away with. All right, it's going to be nothing but sorrow, confusion, suffering, all right, and pain. Okay, and it's going to be to the point where, you know, the Lord is going to have to amplify the protection of the elect, because the scriptures say that the angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that feareth him and delivereth them, roughly paraphrasing. So the elect, the ones that are allotted to make it through this great tribulation and be delivered at the end, when Yahweh Shai returns with the holy angels, all right, the ones that are allotted to make it through, they're the ones that are going to have that hedge. Okay, so it says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time." So it's going to be a time like no other. All right, America has never, you know, experienced a collapse like this. Yeah, there was the Great Depression, but this is going to be a full-on collapse. All right, it's going to be, you know, post-apocalyptic out here, man. All right. It says, "And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book." All right. So the elect, the 1/3, is going to be delivered during this time. All right. But nevertheless, it's going to be the worst time in the history of mankind. All right. So we're approaching that time. We can see it by way of, you know, these different articles coming out, which is pointing towards, you know, the collapsing of Babylon the Great, man, America. All right. So this is Job chapter 20 and 28. It says, "The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath." So the increase of his house shall depart. So all these different shipments, all right, because, you know, America outsources everything. Okay, that's why, you know, a lot of stuff is made in China, in Japan, in Mexico. Not a lot of things are made in America. So when America collapses, all these different goods and stuff is going to be cut off from entering in. All right. And there's not going to be, you know, shipments from the boats. All right. And then from the boats, you know, to the trucks, and then to the trucks to the warehouses, and then from the warehouses to the trucks again, and then the trucks to the grocery stores. All right. And every day you go to the grocery store is always filled with all these different products and whatnot. All that's going to cease. Okay. It's going to come to naught, and people's going to begin to become famished. People's going to begin to become malnourished. All these babies and infants and old people are going to die off first. Okay, and it's going to get to the point where people is going to start eating each other, and this is all the judgment, all right, and the wrath of Yahweh Shema Shai that's going to punish, all right, man on earth. All right. So Job 20 and 28, "The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath." So we're approaching the day of Yahweh Shema Shai's wrath. All right. And, you know, America is just going straightway collapse, man. And the only ones that are going to be kept in that day, fed, sheltered, you know, a stable mind, are those that have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. Which is the elect of the nation of Israel. So let me get another precept. This is Isaiah chapter 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And that's speaking of America. Okay. America is going to sit in the dust, which represents confusion. And when this place collapses, it's going to be the greatest state of confusion. People is going to lose their mind. Okay. But the scriptures tell you, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength is salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right. And the only ones that truly fear Yahweh Shema Shai are the elect of the nation of Israel. And they're going to be walking with that understanding. All right. Which is going to, in return, keep the elect stable during the most chaotic times in the history of mankind. All right. So it says, sit on the ground. So Babylon's going to be through. It says, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Yeah, because America is proud and these people walk around like ain't nothing going to happen to this place. All right. And America has a long history of, things going good, so to speak. All right. America has never suffered any third world, catastrophes. OK. But that's going to change. OK. The Lord is going to do a new thing concerning America. All right. The Lord is going to have this place go under, man. All right. That's why it says, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. OK. Because at one point, America was the pinnacle of a society. All right. The American dream. And that's why all these nations left their own heritage to come over and adopt the Western ideologies of Babylon the Great. All right. But really is just a cesspool over here. And the Lord is getting ready to judge this place. All right. So let me get another precept. All right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12:1. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. And this is speaking of those, all right, that are in the faith, man. All right. Those that are of the hopeful elect. All right. Now is the time to seek Yahweh Shema Shai, while the evil days come not, which evil is a compound word, eve meaning time and ill meaning bad. So, eve meaning time and ill meaning bad. So bad times are coming. All right. And we have to seek out Yahweh Shema Shai's face before those bad times are fully set in, which is the time of Jacob's trouble, the time of the hour of temptation. All right. When Esau is going to implement the C-HIP, which is the MOTB. All right. And make it mandatory. So those bad times are coming. So it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Because when all hell's breaking loose, it ain't going to be the time to really sit down and soak up this word. Verse 2, it says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. And that's symbolic for the Lord, pretty much making this truth unavailable. Okay, it's only going to be reserved unto those that are of the elect. It's no longer going to be easily accessible. All right, the internet is going to go down. Edom, first and foremost, he's going to ban all the truth videos concerning, this truth. All right, and then Edom's going to come down with that wrath. Okay, so pretty much the doors of repentance is closing. Verse 3 says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and that's happening right now. All right, because when you go into the etymology of the word economy, it actually goes back to the word house or household. So the keepers of the house or the keepers of the economy are trembling right now. That's the reason why they're speaking about the Dow Jones. All these different articles is coming about the retail apocalypse. Okay. They're pretty much letting you know that this place is through. So it says, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. All right. And we just read an article. It says all these different stores are shutting down. That's the grinding cease. All right. Pretty soon, everything is just going to be out, out of it. There's going to be no jobs whatsoever. People's just going to be wandering the streets. All right. People's going to be rioting. All right. It says, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Let me. It says, verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. So everything is going to be boarded up. It's going to be looking post-apocalyptic. All right. Like the book of Eli, the roll. It says, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right. So pretty much we're in that time, man. And, Yahweh Shema Shai is getting ready to bring heavy judgment, man. All right. So, we just got to continue to watch, and pray unto Yahweh Shema Shai, that the Lord keeps us, in his truth. All right. Keeps his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the Ruach HaKodesh within us. All right. Because, that's the secret place of Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's how we're going to be shielded. All right. From all the chaos that's getting ready to come down upon Babylon the Great and also upon the world. All right. So let me just get Psalms 91. The whole chapter is good, but I'll just read the first verse and close it out. Psalms 91:1. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. All right. So in the time of great confusion, all right, gross darkness, where these people is going to be groping in the darkness, all right, spiritually, when America collapses, the elect is going to be in that hiding place, all right, within the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. They're going to have a stable mind. Abba Ratazah, we part of that number, all right, and Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be working, all right, and the elect is going to be able to identify the judgments of the Lord, okay. So with that being said, Lord's will is lessons edifying. I want to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutation to those that are hopeful elect. Shalom and above.